Stop complicating discipline. Everyone keeps looking for the secret of discipline when the truth is right in your face. Let's be brutally honest. Discipline is facing what you hate day after day with the same intensity as someone doing what they love. It's when your mind screams stop, but your body keeps moving forward. There's no middle ground. Either you master discipline or it destroys you. So, you want to be more disciplined? Of course you do. Everyone does. Without discipline, there is no success. You've heard this thousands of times, haven't you? This mantra is everywhere. But here's the bombshell that will blow your mind. Discipline is not that complicated monster they sold you. In fact, it's simpler than you ever imagined. The difference between where you are now and where you could be is just a matter of daily discipline. That's right, daily. In this video, I'll show you how to revolutionize your life in the next 30 days with a discipline system that anyone can follow. It's not about willpower, it's about strategy. Let me tell you something personal. For years, I struggled with discipline to create this channel. Even after I had all the ideas in my head, knew exactly what I needed to do, but when it came time to sit down and record, nothing happened. You know that feeling, don't you? When you know what you need to do, even want to do it, but something inside you simply paralyzes you. It's like there's a giant chasm between wanting something and actually doing that something. On one side is you, full of dreams and plans. On the other, the accomplished version of yourself. And in the middle, an ocean of procrastination, fear, and bad habits. I know what it's like to open social media just for 5 minutes and 2 hours later still be scrolling through the feed. I know what it's like to put off until tomorrow what could change your life today. I know what it feels like to lay your head on the pillow at night and feel that corrosive guilt for not doing what you promised yourself. But now I also know what it's like to be a disciplined person, and that's what I want for you. Your life can change completely if you want it and make it happen. I'm not talking about small changes, I'm talking about a total transformation, because that's what discipline does. It transforms. Discipline transforms isn't just a motto for this channel. It's a truth that has the power to change your story. Every day you spend procrastinating is one less day in your journey of evolution. Think about it. A year from now, you'll wonder why you didn't start today. The cost of procrastination isn't just time, it's life that you're letting slip away. But don't worry, I'm going to show you a simple path. Not easy, but simple to build unshakable discipline. The first insight that will change your perspective forever is that difficult times are opportunities for growth. Your brain is programmed to avoid discomfort. It's a survival mechanism that served our ancestors well. But in the modern world, that same mechanism is sabotaging you. When you face a difficult or uncomfortable task, your brain sends danger signals. This is too hard. Better avoid it. Let's check social media. But here's the truth that few discover. It's exactly in difficult tasks that your exponential growth happens. Think of anyone you deeply admire. Anyone. Now tell me, did that person get where they are by avoiding difficulties or by facing them? The answer is obvious, isn't it? Here's a powerful paradox. In the end, down the road, I never regretted doing any difficult task. Never. Because that's how we grow, develop, and evolve. On the other hand, I always, and I mean always, regretted procrastinating. That feeling of I should have started earlier is one of the worst feelings there is. Your mind resists difficult tasks because it's programmed to save energy. But this is a bug in the system, not a feature. In the ancestral environment, saving energy meant survival. Today, it means mediocrity. When you replace procrastination with disciplined action, something magical happens. You replace shame and guilt with confidence. And confidence is the most powerful fuel for even more discipline. It's a virtuous cycle. Discipline generates results, results generate confidence, confidence generates more discipline. But someone needs to take the first step. And that someone is you. Now, let's get practical. The first system to build unshakable discipline is to create your non-negotiables. Non-negotiables are those actions that you will perform regardless of how you feel, the weather, the circumstances. They are your sacred commitments to yourself. My non-negotiables are simple. Wake up at 6 a.m. every day and dedicate at least 2 hours of deep work to my most important projects. It doesn't matter if I'm tired. It doesn't matter if it's raining. It doesn't matter if I had a bad night. These commitments are non-negotiable. Right now, take your phone, open the Notes app, and write down your non-negotiables. Pause the video if necessary. I'm serious. Do it now. Done? Great. Some important tips. Start with few non-negotiables, 1 or 2 at most. They should be realistic, but challenging, and they should align with your bigger goals. The second powerful insight is that motivation is a lie. Maybe you're waiting to feel motivated to start. Let me be direct. You're waiting for something that will never come consistently. Motivation is like a wave. It comes and goes. Sometimes it's there, other times it completely disappears. Building your life on motivation is like building a house on beach sand. With the first tide, everything collapses. The most successful people in the world don't wait for motivation to arrive. They ACT, and motivation comes after. It's action that generates motivation, not the other way around. This is the hard truth that nobody wants to hear. You will never feel 100% ready or motivated to do the difficult things that need to be done. Never. Disciplined people don't have less laziness or more motivation than you. They've just learned to act despite the lack of motivation. That's what you need to learn. Here's a practical technique that will transform your ability to act, the 5-second rule. It's absurdly simple. When you need to do something important, count from 5 to 1 and then physically move to start the task. 5 to 4, -3, -2, -1. Go! Why does this work? Because you interrupt the overthinking process. Your brain doesn't have time to create excuses or distractions. Try it right now with something small. Count 5 to 4, -3, -2, -1, and then stand up, drink water, do a push-up, anything. Feel the power of interrupting your mental patterns. Most people live in a vicious cycle. Think, rethink, question, doubt, postpone. The 5-second rule breaks that cycle instantly. Use this for any task you're procrastinating on. Wake up early, 5 to 4, -3, -2, -1, get up. Exercise, 5 to 4, -3, -2, -1, put on your sneakers. Work on your project, 5 to 4, -3, -2, -1, open the document. The third insight that will turn your mind upside down: the less you rely on discipline, the more effort you spend in life. Sounds contradictory, doesn't it? But it's 100% true. When you procrastinate on a task, it doesn't disappear. It stays in your mind, consuming mental energy, generating guilt, creating anxiety. You spend more energy thinking and worrying about the task than you would simply doing it. Think about it. That report you postponed for a week occupied your mind for 7 days when it could have been resolved in 2 hours. Discipline isn't about doing more. It's about suffering less. It's about mental freedom. It's about inner peace. The most disciplined people I know are the most peaceful because they don't carry the weight of procrastination. They don't carry the guilt of postponement. They are free. Let's move to the third practical strategy, the total immersion method. Most people try to build habits gradually, a little bit here, a little bit there. But there's a much more powerful approach, total immersion. Instead of trying to meditate 5 minutes a day, do a weekend-long meditation retreat. Instead of trying to write 15 minutes a day, dedicate an entire day to writing. Total immersion accelerates your progress because it creates a powerful emotional memory. Your brain registers, wow, this was intense and meaningful. To build discipline, choose one area of your life and apply total immersion for 7 days. It could be fitness, work, studies, anything. Set clear and rigid rules for those 7 days, no exceptions, no excuses, total immersion. At the end, you'll have a new reference for what you're capable of, and that reference will change everything. We've reached the moment of truth. The moment you decide whether you'll continue with the same life as always or take a step toward transformation. I'm challenging you now to implement all the strategies I've shared. Define your non-negotiables today. Use the 5-second rule tomorrow morning. Plan your total immersion for the next 7 days. But more important than all of this, understand that discipline is simpler than you imagine. It's not about motivation. It's not about willpower. It's about systems and identity. Start seeing yourself as a disciplined person. Tell yourself every day, I am disciplined. I do what needs to be done. Discipline isn't your enemy. It's your most powerful ally on the journey to the life you deserve. Discipline is the only superpower that's available to all of us. No matter your age, your past, your current situation, discipline can transform any reality. If this video resonated with you, share with someone who needs to hear this message. And of course, subscribe to the channel for more content that will transform your life. Remember, you're just one decision away from a completely different life. And that decision is to take action now.